So you want to move out of Massachusetts or relocate to a distant part of the state. Fantastic. Well, if you're thinking about bringing your kids along, you better think twice before you go signing a new lease or calling U-Haul. As a practical matter, you always have the right to move wherever you want, whenever you want. But if you've already been to family court in Massachusetts with your ex, the fact of the matter is you're not going to be able to bring your kids with you unless your ex agrees to it or you've got a court order. If you're on relatively good terms with your ex and your move isn't far from the Massachusetts state line, they may not give you a hard time about it and just let you go. If they do, make sure you file the agreement with the court so that it's part of your file and everything is documented. If your move is long distance and your ex won't agree, you're going to need to ask the court for permission to move. These types of cases are called removal cases. Before you file with the court, you're going to need to make sure of 3 things. Number 1, you need a good and sincere reason for the move. You can't just plan on packing up and relocating because you feel like it. Number 2, you need to show the court that there's a real advantage to your relocation. And number 3, you've got to give your ex advance notice of your plans to move. If this all sounds somewhat easy, trust me, it's not. Removal cases require a complex analysis under the Massachusetts removal statute and can get really expensive really fast. This is because when one parent has primary physical custody, the court has to apply what's called the real advantage test to figure out what the best interests of the children are. To help a judge determine if there's a real advantage to the move, they'll often appoint what's called a guardian ad litem or a GAL to investigate on the case and report to the court on the matter. Sometimes a removal case will settle after the GAL makes their report to the court, but if not, the case is going to go to trial and the judge is ultimately going to decide. Removal cases can be among the most heart-wrenching cases in family court, and a lot of family law lawyers and judges don't like them for this reason. Before you make plans to move, download our complimentary cheat sheet on the Massachusetts removal statute that has a super concise summary of the removal law so you can look at the criteria that you need to consider before you start planning a long distance move. To talk about your removal situation more in detail, give us a call at 978-851-2291 or reach out to us on our website at wrightfamilylawgroup.com.